about them dogs? What a hoot, or should I say woof. It really makes me, actually the staff wrote a joke, I just can't tell you, I can't pull it off. But I've got two little dogs, Hudson and River, yes, the Hudson River. It would be so nice to bring them. I'm gonna bring them and hang at the dog park. Hope you'll join me. Don't you wish you could start every day with a hype video of dogs having fun in the city? Our recent Midtown community survey found that nearly 1/3 of residents in Midtown are dog owners, and a growing number of companies also support employees bringing their dogs to work. It's hard to teach them how to make a good coffee, though. And I want to thank Scad Honeybees for their great musical performance. We've had them twice at the Garden. They'll be there Saturday night for Valentine's. Just fabulous. Join me in thanking them for their great performance. So welcome to our annual meeting where we get to take a few minutes and celebrate all the cool things happening in Midtown and our city. And I do think the word cool just fits Midtown to a T. And importantly, we also want to take time to reflect and challenge ourselves as to what's next, because that's how we get better. We've got a lot to celebrate in Midtown and our city, and we'll hear more from the mayor in just a minute. Our theme this morning is what draws us together. It's about people, it's about you. For those who were here last year, we had a great presentation by Matthew Lister with Gell Studio about what they called public life and why these people strategies are even more critical post-pandemic. The presentation really rang a bell for me. It was well received and got all of us thinking about how this applies to our mission and our city. So we did the only logical thing and we hired them. You'll hear more about that effort from John and Anna in a few minutes, as that effort is rolled out in the form of an action plan for Midtown. Midtown doesn't just talk, we do. This effort goes from soup to nuts, from public space to street-level retail, to building facades, to programming and activation, to mobility. It's been a comprehensive effort, and I think you'll find it exciting to consider the tremendous opportunities before us. We also think this work has broad application and scalability well beyond Midtown. So in addition to being inspired, this morning is about action. The formal written plan will be out in the next few weeks, so please consider a preview. This is just a preview. In Midtown, it's another year of forward progress, and Midtown continues to be on a tear. There are 74,000 people on average who spend time in a square mile of Midtown every day, working here, living here, learning, and visiting. And we're growing. Midtown remains the most active real estate markets in the Southeast, if not beyond. 6 major projects were delivered over the last year. I think that deserves a round of applause. We've been a little frozen in time. That is no small feat. And as you can see in your program, if you look over the last 12 months, more than 6,300 residential units, over 455 new hotel rooms, and more than 200,000 square feet of new retail space, more than 2.3 million square feet of new office space delivered or now under construction, on top of almost 2 million square feet delivered in 2021. And that's just in 1.21 square miles. So thank you. Yeah, it's good. We can applaud. This is hard work. Despite challenges nationally with return to office happening slower than many of us would like, this past year, Midtown led all Atlanta submarkets in new office supply delivered and net office absorption, which is the net of new office leases versus move-outs. That's more office absorption in Midtown than in every suburban Atlanta market combined. So this is a place to live, work, and play, like we've been saying for the last 20 years. Here's another factoid. On any given night, there are an average of 3,700 occupied hotel rooms in the core of Midtown. That's only 8% less than pre-pandemic. So we're back. And of course, we're here at the fabulous Fox Theater. Thank you, Alan Vella. I know you're out there. And the fabulous Fox team for hosting us once again this year. What a tradition for Midtown, and what a glorious place to be. We're fortunate to have a mixed-use district that is solid and growing with a wonderful foundation to build on. With the cooperation of the city, we're making progress on transportation and capital projects, as Kevin will outline in a few minutes. Our team has delivered 40,000 square feet of new and updated public open spaces, a la the dog park, in the last 9 months, along with more community events than ever. And we are pleased to welcome our latest crop of artists in residence to Midtown. Midtown commercial property owners are making street-level spaces available to these artists for year-round rent-free as galleries. So take the time to go visit them. They are maker spaces and a place to gain exposure and expand the artist market as we bring more of their art to the streets. This is one of our dear colleagues, Doug Shipman's idea. I want to thank Doug for that. We're always open to great new ideas. And I have to have a plug for the garden. We have 3 local muralists that have joined together to do a phenomenal mural exhibit with our orchid show, and that'll open in the next 2 weeks. Done right, art by local artists in public spaces says a lot about the heart and soul of a city, and we're excited to continue to bring more local art and our artists to the forefront. There's so much to talk about, and we're not going to get to it all. So we will refer you to some reading material. Our 2022 progress report has just been published. It's online. It's a vivid and graphic presentation of what we've gotten done. The results of our 22 community survey, which got responses from 4,000 people who live, work, and play and visit Midtown, are online as well. And that is information that feeds our strategic goals, so thank you for participating. I have truly been honored to be involved with Midtown for over 2 decades. In my first year as the Midtown Alliance Board Chair, I've come to fully understand the hard work that goes into moving this urban district and our city forward. We can't get there without allied partners and a dedicated staff that delivers. And we can't get there without a mayor, a city council, and an engaged team at our city that work together and deliver. We are fortunate now to have a strong mix of new and established leaders on our city council and a mayor and administration that have hit the ground running like nothing I have ever seen before. Leadership, as we all know, truly matters, and we're seeing it here in the heart of our city and with more to come. So it is my distinct honor, and I want you to join me in welcoming our mayor, the Honorable Andre Dickens.